So here's the progress on the RC conversion of the Stinger or Vamp. So here we have the stock one, and as you can see, the footwell is in the way of the wheel if the wheel was steering, and further the wheel would bite into the front fender. These axles I found so far seem to be the best. They're slightly smaller wheels, and as you see, I had to cut in there to make some room for the wheel steering. This is the 4-link axles, transfer case in the center. So this represents the wheel in the fully bottom out position, and then we can increase the ground clearance. Now, again, like I said, I'm not going to make this into a crawler, so we're not going to have drastic travel. I think about 10 to 12 millimeter will be enough to keep stability over high speed. So a couple of things here is, I'm going to go show here, comparing the tubs. So in the past, I've had issues with the seats being too far forward and preventing the proper wheel well there. So I backed up the seats. That's something I've been doing in the past. And I tried many times to graft the components into an existing. There's just too much work to be done, and it's a nightmare. So after all these years, now is the decision to make a 3D printed tub, and to avoid doing any types of cuts in the upper, because I wasted many vehicles trying to do this. So one observation here is, okay, so we have the divorced gearbox. The transfer case is separate. So this would enable me to have two figures side by side, as opposed to a lot of arrangements that are available. The motor and the gearbox transfer case is one unit, so meaning you would eat out and compromise the passenger seat. One observation here is that the mounts required for the 4-link are a little in the way. Well, I did move the wheel well and it clears the foot. The mounts, the bolts for the mount here is in the way, so that's an issue. So when I was able to fit the figure, I mean, let's say you bend their knees and you install the proper seat so that the figures are too far back. And again, willing not to modify the top too much. So the figure being too far back does not look right. So I feel I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board, because this is an ideal position, the figure there, but if it's there, it doesn't look right. So we want the figure there. There's also how far inboard or outboard does the figure sit. Obviously, it's easier to make it for the outboard, but it looks weird, and then the head touches the roll cage. So we want to tuck it in. And so as I see now, this is an issue, right? Is these mounts. So a couple of options I can do. I could drop these guys, then I lose the ground clearance that is so far. So this is pretty good, you know. Or I'm tempted, since I'm gonna very short travel, maybe I don't use a 4-link, but I might do leaves or some other thing that would not protrude inward as much. But there you have it. I'm gonna post the link of the Amazon. This is an RC car that's about $90. Divorce transfer case. It does not have bevel worm gears. It does the proper bevel, locked differentials, no diffs, just locked. But it's nice because you can go fast, you can go slow depending on the gearing you put on. There's no fender flares, nothing here. This is just a test to see the fit. And you see this is the protrusion done by the 4-link system. So this is second try. I'm gonna keep going. But here I'll show you all, you know. So maybe we can go a little deeper.